Hey up everybody, God it's a bit fresh today. So today I'm in a place called Newark-on-Trent, so this is actually my local town. So I just live about 4 miles just down the road. So this is where I used to come and do all my shopping when I was younger. I don't come here very often now. It's very rare I actually come here, and I actually came here a couple of weeks ago and I was so shocked on how the place actually looks now, because it is such a beautiful town, but the shops are shut in, run down, terrible. So what I thought I'd do today, we'll go back a few years, we'll talk about a few memories, what we used to have, and I'm going to show you what the shops are actually like. And if you guys have lived here in the past, and you want to see what it's like now, and also if you want to put in the comments as well things you can actually remember what you used to get up to in Newark, like all the nightclubs and all the pubs that used to be here. There's none of that no more. There's a few pubs and stuff, but all the nightclubs, I don't think there's any here at all now. It's really strange. I mean, at one time of day, I think there used to be about 6 nightclubs, believe it or not. Not even the market's open today. There's a few stalls actually open, but I can remember coming on a Friday and there used to be a market on it, full, busy and everything. So yeah, it's a bit strange really. Friday afternoon, no market on. Really odd. But anyway, what I'm going to do today, I'm going to take you around Newark, show you what it looks like now, talk about what the past was like and how it used to be. But up to now, it's not very good. Not looking good at all, Newark. It's, yeah, it's a shame really, because it's such a nice place. We've got the beautiful castle as well. So what I'll do, I'll probably finish up down near the castle, showing you all the castle. I've had the drone up as well, so that's been flying around showing you all of Newark as well. So yeah, let's go for a wander around Newark on a freezing cold winter's day in January, and let me show you what's actually happening. So yeah, come on guys, let's go and have a look, see what's going off. Come on. So guys, if you don't know where Newark actually is, Newark-on-Trent, it's actually Nottinghamshire. So nice little town, not too big, used to be thriving like every other town, but now it's not, I'm afraid. There's a lot of shops actually closed down. I was shocked when I came here a few weeks ago and I walked through the precinct, what they've actually got that's been there for years, that I think needs knocking down. And all the shops are shut down there. Really crazy, I can't believe it. And it used to be so nice down there. So anyway, let's go a little bit further. So I'm actually in the market square. As you can see, we've got a few pubs. So we've got the Queen's Head in the corner. I used to go in there a lot. It used to be really good fun in there. That used to be a Wetherspoons. That's closed down. So can you believe it? No Wetherspoons in Newark anymore. We've actually got Starbucks over there. I think that used to be, was it Rumbelows or something like that? So if you can remember what electrical shop that used to be straight in front of us where Starbucks is, write that in the comments below. But yeah, look at the market. So quiet. Not a lot happening at all. Just a few stalls on here at the moment. And then we've got the town hall that's straight in front of us, which used to be the butter market in there. So I don't know what it's like in there now. So I tell you what, let's go for a wander, have a look inside what the butter market is actually like now. So come on, let's go. Right, so this is the town hall. Looking a bit quiet. So down here used to be all stalls, shops opened as well. It's dead. Nothing happening. A couple of restaurants. But yeah, nothing happening. It's Friday afternoon. So this is busy now. So this looks a lot better than it used to. So the Tambo Lounge. So it looks like a lot of people actually visit this place. And then also we've got Fairy Trading at the other side. So the last time I did actually come in here, it was a little bit quiet. Hey up! Hey! So I've got some old school friends here. How are we doing? All right? Not seen him for a long time. So if he's watching now, how you doing, Mark? So years and years ago, this used to be the butter market. There used to be actually a market in here. All the market stalls set out. And then they changed it all. There used to be all shops upstairs. And then it just went downhill. But it is looking okay. It looks better than it was when I came recently, a few years back. Right, so let's go in town a little bit more. So it's so quiet. I know it's cold today, but it is really quiet. So we've still got the Boots. That's been there for some years. But who can remember when we had the massive Woolworths in Newark? Massive Woolworths. Also, I can't think of the name. Was it Greens? Where Hayes Travel is? Gents Outfitters. But yeah, so we've got Wise Guys. That's closed down as well. So, it's like every other town, I'm afraid. You see all the for sale signs over there a lot. So ain't it a shame, eh? Ain't it a shame? Yeah, so we used to have Woolworths here. Then there was Marks and Spencer's. Now they're knocking it all down and changing it all about. But it's been taken a while now. So look at the signs. This is what apparently it's going to look like. Will it look like that or not? So we used to have Burton's where Holland and Barrett was. Remember that? Burton's there. We've got Costa here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go this way because the sun's actually shining right through. I'll be blinding you. But yeah, it's so quiet. Friday afternoon. Bit of a shame, isn't it, really? I'm sure Greg's used to be down here as well. Yeah, Greg's is still here. Looks like it's actually moved, I think. I thought this was Greg's here, but it's actually moved a bit further down. So tell me, guys, in the comments, are you a fan of Newark? Do you still actually come shopping in Newark? Did you used to live in Newark? Whereabouts in Newark did you used to live? How long ago was it when you was actually in Newark? Because, like I say, I don't come here very often now. If I go anywhere, I'm actually going to Lincoln, because there's not a lot here for anybody anymore. So what we're going to do, we're going to walk through the precinct, just showing you what it's like nowadays if you've not seen it for a long time. But like I say, Newark is dying, I'm afraid. What's the council doing to the place? What's the government actually doing? Right, let's hope it's not too bright, but this is actually where you go into the precinct. This place needs knocking down. It's really, really bright at the moment. The sun's just coming down, but what a mess this place is now. I'm sure that used to be a bank as well there. Sure it did. That's all closed down. So in front of us, Wilco's, that's gone. They've got a multi-storey car park, charity shops, that's all we've got here. I'm trying to think of what that used to be there when it was first built. If you can remember, write in the comments below. Crikey, she's gone a bit quick, isn't she? I need to get a ticket out of my car. So also, got a restaurant here on the corner that's been here for a while. So these guys trying to survive in Newark at the moment, really struggling. So they need as much support as they can. You can see Wilco's gone. This place needs knocking down and rebuilding. Why it's all open, they should have had like a precinct that's covered in. It'd have been a lot better. Such a shame. So New Look's still here anyway. That's been there quite a while. But can you remember when it first opened, it used to be called International, believe it or not, when it first opened. And I can remember as well, there used to be like a cafe right on the very end, like a American diner. And it was only open for a few weeks and then it closed down. So you've got Millets. Looks like the game shop's actually closed down unless it doesn't open anymore. We also used to, right in front of us, used to have Tandy. Can you remember Tandy used to be here? That's disappeared now. That was some years ago. Another closed shop there. It's finished. So we've got Sunbed shop. And then we've got Sally's there. That's still here. But yeah, wow. It's changed so much. That used to be, I think it was Jeff's. Can you remember the Jeff's men's outfitters? You must remember that. That was in the 80s, that was. I can remember getting some of my clothes from there. And then this place here, which is now a pound shop. Oh, what used to be like a newsagent. Beginning with N. Ooh, I can't remember what it was called now. Put it in the comments if you remember what it was called. And it used to be downstairs as well, where it used to be all toys and stuff downstairs. But as you can see, this used to be Marks and Spencer's. And it's all being knocked down. Bit of a mess in it. So what they're going to turn it into, I do not know. So just down here, when I was a DJ, I used to come and get all my records from down here. So there used to be a shop called Pride's. So can you remember the shop called Pride's? I'm not sure if it's this one or the next one. I think it was this one here. So this is where you used to get all your records from. And we're back down towards Costa Coffee. Yeah, Marks and Spencer's, all being knocked to bits. Not many Marks and Spencer's around the country now, is there? Right, so we're back at the market. So don't the church look good though in the sun, eh, today? Really nice. So I had my drone round earlier, so I was going around the other side of the church today with a drone. So I've got WH Smith as well. That's been there for some years now, so that's not disappeared yet. Probably soon though, you never know. Oh God, it's so cold today as well. Right, straight in front of us, the arcade. So it's been altered a few times. Been here for a long, long time. And they actually shut it up now at night, where that used to be actually open. You just come through it at night. There's loads of different shops. Been here, been and gone. Not seen that before, so I've got a new gents clothes shop there. Another clothes shop. Unit available for rent. Last time I came here, this was actually a sweet shop. It's now a barber's. So this seems to be thriving a little bit more than what it used to down here. I mean, off the marketplace, there's a few places, like a few roads, that look like they're doing all right, and then there's a few that's not. So we actually got Argos here. Not a very big Sports Direct. Yeah, 2 more shops there, closing down, or they're closed down, ready to let. Will anybody actually go in there? Who knows? But it's not looking good, is it? Like every other town that's actually struggling at the moment. A lot of hair salons, nail bars. Also, can you remember on the corner, so Flames of Newark, can you remember when that was actually, was it Super Safe? There used to be a snooker club above it as well. I'm not sure if that's still there. Newark Q Club, could be. So this is called Bowman Cross. This has changed a few times over the years. And also straight across, we've actually got the Travel Lodge, and we've got Asda. Sorry, we've actually got, Asda. It is Asda, isn't it? Straight across. Yeah, so this is Newark-on-Trent, my old town. Right, so we're just at the end of Barnby Gate and Appleton Gate. So Appleton Gate, you've got the theatre down there. So if you've been to the theatre before, put that in the comments below as well. Got the old police station down there as well. And there used to be a nightclub down there. There used to be Barney's or something like that. Can you remember that? Barney's? So put that in the comments below if you can remember what that nightclub was. I can't remember any of the places. It's crazy, isn't it? I used to be in Newark all the time and I can't remember the places. So I've got Balderton Gate over there as well, if you're just wondering where we actually are. And then we're going to walk straight back into the market square again. I'll tell you what, it's so cold today. Newark's had some floods again this week. I've been down there today, I've had the drone up, you can actually see that it's actually died off a little bit now, it's actually gone down a little bit. A lot of people was panicking. Tony Lane normally has to clear when the floods are bad. But they've actually, looks like they've managed to survive the floods this year. So we're right back in to the market square. I mean, there is a few people around, but it's not as busy as it used to be all those years ago. So this was the Wetherspoons. Not a clue why it actually closed down. Really don't, because it used to be so busy. Queen's Head in the corner. So I can remember doing some DJing up at the top of the Queen's Head there. You can actually see people underneath you. The floorboards was all cracked. You can actually see underneath. It used to be so funny. I used to think one night it's going to actually collapse. So I think they used to call this Queen's Head Court. So the old post office turned into a pub. It's still called the old post office. I think that's one of the lively places that's still in Newark, where a lot of people actually go. I've been in it a few times over the years. It was a long time ago. So if you was actually here in the summer, there is a lot of old nice buildings to look at if you're into all that sort of stuff. There is some shops for people. You know, I'm not saying there's nothing here for anybody, but there is. I can remember when that used to be a fruit and veg stall, that, so it's called Mad Hatters now. I don't know what Mad Hatters is, but it's actually closed. It looks like a restaurant or something. So this is the other side of the post office. So originally it used to be a post office. I can remember actually going in there when it was a post office. And then it closed down for quite a while, and then it's say somebody's bought it, took it over a few years back and turned it into a pub. So across the way, got the kebab house, right? So after the nightclubs was closed, we always used to come to the kebab house. So if any of my friends are actually watching, can remember, hey guys, when we used to actually come there, you probably still come there as well. So King's Arms, sorry, across the way. Then we used to have Slaughterhouse Lane car park. So it's called Paxton Court now. But yeah, my dad used to call it Slaughterhouse Lane. I don't know if it was true or what, but I know it used to be a slaughterhouse, but it used to call it Slaughterhouse Lane car park. So I used to come through here, and they used to be where they used to slaughter all the animals. It like the drainage and stuff like that. Don't know if you guys can remember, but that was a long, long time ago in the 80s when all that was happening. And then they actually knocked it all down and built Morrison's. So this is where the Morrison's is. If you've ever wondered and you've never been to Newark before, if you've been to Newark and you've never found Morrison's. But yeah, originally this was a massive car park. And like I say, my dad used to call it Slaughterhouse Lane for some reason. God, it's cold. Right, guys. So, put it in the comments. I want to know what was your favourite pub in the 80s and 90s in Newark. Also, can you name all the nightclubs that actually used to be here in Newark? All the shops, so the shops that used to be here years ago that's closed down, you want your favourite shops, can you name them as well? So there's probably a lot of people from Newark actually watching this. Just put it in the comments below and tell me all about Newark, and if you'd actually lived here before, you still live here, you love Newark, you hate Newark, do you want to see anything different about Newark? Just put it in the comments below, yeah? So as you can see, a lot of Victorian buildings that still stay the same. So this is called Middlegate. So let me take you down Middlegate. Why they call it Middlegate? Is it because it's the middle of the town or what? Must be, innit, eh? So I've got Yorkshire Trading over there. So there's a lot of shops actually closed down here from years back. So can you remember, guys, if you're from Newark, was it Ken Coins, the toy shop? Right, so we've got a fab hair here. So this used to be Ken Coins, we think. So yeah, are they going to wave to us or what? Come on, give us a wave. So if you need your hairs doing, go see Fab Hair. Tell you what, the sun's bright. Then we've got Oxygen. 50% off in Oxygen at the moment. Also, Mazdin's got a sale as well. So Mazdin's used to be right across the road. So where the co-op is, just over there, that used to be Mazdin's. And I can remember Phil Taylor's. So is Phil Taylor still about nowadays? I can't remember if he still is. But yeah, you can remember, guys, in the 80s, you get your CDs and stuff from Phil Taylor's. It was Phil Taylor's, wasn't it? Sure it was. But yeah, so this is Middlegate. So we're back where we was when we walked through the butter market. So yeah, where the co-op was, that used to be actually Mazdin's over there. This used to be a pub as well. So if you can remember the pub, write it in the comments below as well. So let's go down here towards the castle again. So also that used to be a pet shop for years and years. Was it Stray's Pet Shop? Next door, this used to be a fishing tackle shop, and you used to get your hair cut as well. So yeah, when we was kids, you used to come here for our fishing tackle and our maggots and stuff all them years ago. And then this is the Ram pub now, which used to be called the Old Market. And it was originally called the Ram, and then they did it all up and changed it into the Old Market. So guys, you might remember me in there years ago DJing, because I was in there most nights in the 90s. So about 96 to about 98 I was actually in there with my friends as well. So Ian Lamb used to be in there all the time as well. And we have got Noel as well, he was in there, and a few of the other guys as well that used to hang around with. We used to have a right good laugh in there. And the doorman as well. So old Matty, he's no longer with us anymore. So if you can remember, anybody remember Matty on the doors, we used to have a right laugh. So we're out on the main road of where the castle is. So Castlegate we're on at the moment. So we've got the castle straight in front of us. Yeah, so the old market here, look. So it's still a pub, still like a wine bar as well. But we used to have some really good times in there all them years ago. So what we used to do when we used to come out the old market, there used to be actually a nightclub just here. I think it used to be called the Prince Rupert in the early 90s, but it has had a few different names, so I've just been told. Talking to the girls in Fab Air, and they said it just had a few different names. But yeah, I'm sure it used to be the Prince Rupert. But yeah, actually a nightclub in there. It used to be so dark in there as well. So we used to come in there for a bottle of beer for £1. £1 for a bottle of beer. It used to be an happy hour. Right, so we're just on Lombard Street. So we've got the bus station straight in front of us and also the entrance to Asda. So I can remember this place. It was a car showroom, then it was a bicycle place, and then we used to have a massive showroom, car showroom here, and it used to be Fleur de Lis as well. They took it over, so you can remember the old Fleur de Lis vintage looking vans going round. But UK Super Bowl, I don't know if it still is, and Perry's Bingo it used to be, that's closed down now. Straight across the way, can you remember, guys, when that was actually a Nissan garage called, right, I remember it now, I've been thinking about it, it was called Coppy's Garage. Coppy's Garage, remember Nissan garage, Coppy's Garage? When it first opened, I used to actually work right across the road there at the end of Millgate. So Castlegate joining Millgate. We used to have printers there called Newark Print. So can you remember us working at Newark Print? All them buildings over there, a guy called Tom Duffy, he used to own all them buildings there, and we used to actually have the shop off him. So yeah, I don't know what it is now actually, but yeah, we used to have a little printers there. So when I was younger, called Newark Print, and I used to go and get my petrol and stuff from Coppy's Garage there, because they did petrol as well. So the old Nissan garage. So we're right on the end of Castlegate now. So some really oldie-worldy places down here. Don't have a lot of shops. We've actually got, I think this is Indian restaurant. So if you've been in there, put it in the comments below. I'm sure that was called the Everest at one time. Not sure. Not too sure. We've got the Swan and Salmon just through the archway there. So that's another pub down there. So if you're visiting Newark, place to go and have a drink and some food as well. This antique stall here, this one's been here for years and years. Then we've got another pub next door, the Flying Circus. Can't remember the name of the place. Can't believe it, I'll keep forgetting. If you can remember what this used to be called years ago, right there in the comments below as well. I actually used to do DJing in there as well, weddings and stuff like that years ago. So Access Models, this place has been here for years and years. Right across the way, the Corn Exchange. So it used to be 30 years ago, then it turned into a bingo hall. So I can actually remember my mum and dad actually playing bingo there. Then I can remember it being Caesar's Palace nightclub. Then after that, there's a few more different names. Write that in the comments below, because I can't remember what it was called. I wasn't about then when it actually changed names, but can you remember us all going to Caesar's Palace, guys, and all coming out on the steps at night, waiting for a taxi, coming across the zebra crossing to the chip shop across the road, queuing in the chip shop, grabbing our chips before we all went home, eh? Yeah, so Caesar's Palace in Newark, eh? Remember them good old days. So we're actually on Castlegate now. because we've got the old Newark Castle straight in front of us. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish up walking through the castle. I hope you've enjoyed it. Have a little walk around Newark. Bit of a shame on a lot of these shops that's actually closing down, but it's actually happening everywhere you go in the country. So the government are actually ruining the country, aren't they? Closing everything down, not helping the towns and the cities. So just thinking about everything else, aren't they, nowadays? Not the local businesses. Also, I can remember across the way there, that actually used, so feeling peckish, that used to be a video shop. So you used to go and hire your videos. And when CDs came out, I think that there was one of the first people in Newark to have CDs. So yeah, can you remember the name of that place? Put that in the comments as well. You know what, I should have come round with somebody from Newark that can remember all these different places, because I'm useless. Yeah, so if one day somebody out there who knows me from a long time ago from Newark, who's got good memory, because I've got a terrible memory nowadays, if you want to come round with me one day in the summer and we can talk about all the different places in Newark that used to be here and how it's changed now. So we're actually in Newark Castle grounds now. So if you've never been to Newark, they've got a castle. So we're actually in the grounds at the moment. We've actually done a ghost hunt here. I've been twice doing a ghost hunt. You know what? I pooed myself. It was terrible. Stuff what was happening. But, and my friend made me jump as well. So when we was actually down the cellars, he actually made me jump. But yeah, Newark Castle. A lot of stuff goes off at Newark Castle as well in the summer. They have like a beer festival and stuff like that. But I'm just going to spin you around because they've actually changed it around a little bit. So straight in front, I can remember when there used to be toilets there. They knocked them all down. And apparently they're putting a walkway or something round here eventually. So this is the castle, look. Yeah, so we've actually done a ghost hunt in there, and there was some really weird stuff going off. Wish I had my video camera in them days, because I got some. We would have got some really good footage of stuff actually happening. So we actually went down this bit here, and apparently that is really haunted. There's a lot of people actually saw stuff down there. We saw flashing lights and stuff down there when we was down there. I was also told about, see this bigger hole here? This is apparently where a cannonball hit. Yeah, a massive cannonball hit there, apparently. Yeah, so apparently that's true. A little bit of history for you. Straight across the way there, we've got the old Ossington. So you can remember when it was called the Ossington. And there used to be a fish and chip shop as well. So right underneath where the conservatory bit is, that used to be actually a fish and chip shop and a restaurant. Then underneath there was actually a nightclub there as well. So I can't remember what it was called, but if you can remember what the nightclub was called at the bottom, put that in the comments below as well. I'll tell you what, my comments box is going to be so busy, isn't it, if you lot start replying to me, telling me what about all these places. But I should have brought somebody around here from Newark, who lived in Newark all their lives, that can actually remember. I'm getting too old for it now. Right, so down here we've got the wharf. So I can remember, so this is the wharf. I can remember when they used to do like an auction here. So they used to have all like stuff lined up, like you have at the car boot, and they used to auction it all off. We've got the barge over there. I'm not sure if it's actually open at the moment because of the floods. I think it could be, but normally when the floods are on, I've known the floods to be right up here. So I've actually done a video on the floods. So I've got Pizza Express as well in the corner. And then there's another new pub on the corner here as well. So it looks quite a little bit of a trendy bar. Let's go and have a quick look. So Pizza Express is quite a big place, been there for a few years. And like I say, the barge across the way, that's been there for years and years. Yeah, somebody guy did a video not so long back, said that floats up and down the Trent, but it doesn't. It just stays there. So we've got Waitrose across the back as well. So Not My Monkey Eat Drink Lounge. So yeah, that's newly opened. So there you go then, guys. I hope you've enjoyed that little wander around Newark-on-Trent on a freezing cold day. I had a free Friday afternoon, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go into Newark and check it out, video it for all you guys that's not seen it for a long time. So if you've actually moved away from Newark and you're wondering what it actually looks like nowadays, and we did a little bit of reminiscing, so the old shops, nightclubs and stuff like that. I can't remember a lot of the places, so put it in the comments below. If you can remember what a lot of places was actually called. I'd love to hear from you guys and tell me what the places used to be called, because I can't remember a lot of the places. I can remember a few, can't I? So I hope I brought back a few memories. I hope you've enjoyed me walking around Newark. Seen a few people I know, said hello to, and yeah, they're going to be on camera as well, so hi to you guys. Right, I'm going to finish up now. I'm going to go home and get a warm because I'm freezing cold. So before we go, if you haven't done already and you do like what I'm doing, and if you haven't, please, will you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for all my new videos coming up, and don't forget to give me that thumbs up as well. So what I do loads of videos on all different places all around the country. I want to do a lot more traveling. I want to make this a full-time job. So hopefully one day in the future I will do. I've been doing loads of stuff in Skegness. People love me in Skegness, and I love Skegness, and I love the people of Skegness because it's a great place. So I do a lot of stuff there, and I also do a lot of stuff in my camper van now. So I've got a camper van. I'm going to be traveling around the country doing a lot more work as well. So, and also if there's anywhere in the country you would like me to visit, or if you own a hotel or a restaurant or a pub or anything at all, and you would love me to come along and video it, just send me a message and I'll come and do it for you. Yeah, we'll have a look into it and we'll come and do it for you. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you all in the next video, and we'll see you all soon. See you later, guys.
Neil R, a traveller bold and free, from the heart of Northumberland to the sea, exploring Skegness, the seaside breeze, from Lincolnshire's towns to the salty seas. He's the one who takes the leap in places where the waves do sweep. With every step and every view, Neil R's adventure.